Hello, hello, welcome back to not Digi-hatching this time. This time it is pen color. That's the entire series I'm running right now. You know, this guy. I put him way off center there. This guy who is currently who has his brightness really low. I need to turn that up like right now. So you hear that in the background? It is windy as all hell today. So I apologise if the audio is slightly off. I tried to tweak it so it's not picking up that as much. But it also means I'm quieter, so I'm not sure how it's going to turn out in editing. So apologies for the bad audio for this one. But I literally cannot control the weather. So, joining us for this hatch today, as promised, is my Metal Empire pen colour, which I've taken the liberty of already cutting the sellotape on these edges, so I can just open it in a second. So, in my last Digi-hatching video, the Platinum Digimon Grand Finale one, I mentioned that for this hatch, I was definitely going to be running both the pen colours and probably my DM20 as well, or possibly like. So in natural Digimon fashion, this has gone not even remotely according to plan. Because not only have I been nominated not to run either of the pen colours or my DM20, but in fact to run the IC, which I don't have a complaint with. I love running this thing, it's fun. When I popped a battery back in the IC, I forgot that it always brings you back to your most recent Digimon. So I've just got a Waymon chilling out here, who is like 99 days old. And I'm literally just waiting for him to die so I can start a new egg on it. So initially I was going to call it a wash for today and be like, no, I can't really start hatch anyway. But then I realised the first of two important things. One, I can just hatch these guys anyway, and then bring the IT in later. And two, the second important thing, is that the hatch for the Digitama hatchery, which I don't usually partake in because it gets a bit too, I guess, messy. It's not really the right word. I don't think there is a perfect word to describe it, but I just can't think of it right now. It gets a little complicated to run 1,000 things at once, but it turns out it's simply a run your oldest, like your first device hatch, and if you don't have your first device, run your oldest device, or the one you've owned for the longest. So that, of course, is this one, which I'm pretty much already running anyway. There you go, little Choromon. I'm sure he'll be calling out at some point through this. So that's what's going on today, is I'm going to be hatching a Digimon on both the pen colours. There's a little smell on the screen there, it's bothering me a lot. Get off the screen. And then I'm also going to be hatching some on this. And then in some of the later episodes, I'll probably, I was going to say maybe, no, I'm definitely going to be hatching some on the RC, but it is just going to have to wait for a bit later. So, let's get started with the Pendulum colours for now. Also, I've still got the yellow DMX, the DMX3 on my belt, which you can probably faintly hear there. Just making sure he's not about to cry out for something. He is! And still Lord Nightmon X, he hasn't died yet. I've been keeping him alive. Because it turns out it's actually fairly difficult for me to purposely kill a Digimon. I just can't. I just keep him alive until I screw up. So, step one. Let's take Mr. Metal Empire here out of the box. I am fortunate to have fingernails, so I can kind of just sort of poke him under the sides there. Lift that up gently. Try and get a good camera angle. Fail horrendously. Try and find the edge of the plastic. There it is. Gently pull it out. let's have a quick look at the box, because I realised that's a thing people do in unboxing videos, I guess. So we do have, to be fair, some very nice, shiny, rainbowy effects. We've got Metal Greymon up top there. I was tempted to run the DM Colour version 1 to raise the Virus Metal Greymon, but it's just too much. Too many. On the side here we have Jogress, Mugendramon, Hyandramon 2, what is almost definitely Chaos Dramon. On the back here we have lots of Japanese. Oh. Yeah, lots of Japanese. There's Digimon Web and a link to Digimon.net. And lots of stuff there. Choking Hazard, but no Sad Onion for Aaron, who is a regular watcher of Ashen's. And then there's... Come on, you can do it. You can do it. I believe in you. There we go. No. Hatching little baby, I think it's like Choromon or Choromon, who's spelled CH. Toy Agumon eating. Poops being flushed. Clockmon battling against the battle screen, I guess. Or just something in general. Then we're back to the front. Nothing really on the bottom. Just more of that. And on the top face there, just more of that. That looks pretty cool though. To the device itself, out of the box, you get the device. You get plastic, which I'm actually surprised. This is usually taped, isn't it? Have I been through this and cut the tape before? Probably. Get a little Metal Greymon sticker thing there, which I absolutely love on these devices. I love having the sticker over the front. USB-C instructions that I don't really care about that much. I kind of know how to run this already. So those can sit to the side. Let's grab out the Metal Empire. No tab to pull because it's a battery and battery powered device. They're all battery powered devices. No tab to pull since it is a colour device and runs on an internal battery that recharges, not a CR2032. I need to shimmy that. I'm just putting the packaging away nicely so I can put it all nicely back in the box. I'm doing that off camera though. Right, so obviously this guy's already started up. We just got a computer waiting for us. Non-traded egg, unfortunately. And let's boot up this guy. If you don't know, for any colour devices, hold the C button and eventually it screams at you. It's got a nice Metal Greymon through the flickery refresh rate there. Well, that's not too bad when you get it close. Oh god, the time. It is. That's perfect. Oh, it literally just changed. Metal Empire! Oh, I gotta hatch, I gotta hatch, gotta hatch, gotta hatch, gotta hatch. Hatch! Yes, okay, and now we shake. There we go. That was probably at least 100. Oh yeah, I need to change you, don't I? I can't do it yet, can I? That's irritating, but it's fine. So, obviously, for every Pendulum device, shake them about 100 times before they hatch. And you'll get a slight boost. I think in the Pen Colors, it's a slight power boost, maybe? But in previous Pendulums, it's a slight boost to evolution. Boop. I do love how the Metal Empire egg kind of just rotates. Ah, I love these sounds. It's been so long since I've heard them. Right, first things first. Let's change your brightness up to max so you stop murdering people's eyes. And let's change your background to the little house, because I think it's tradition to always hatch baby Digimon in the house. So let's have a look. Yep, they're both freshly born, very hungry, very weak. Only one condition heart. That's neat, never noticed that before. So it's very easy to screw. Oh, I suppose this stage you can't really screw up because there's only one evolution path. Look at them eating. Oh. And now we train them. Now this is the easy part because they're free types, so they both count as vaccine for training purposes. Shake it to red. Ooh! Little Choromon there. Is it Choro or Choromon? I'm going to look up how to pronounce that. Ooh, the new Mega Hit screen as well, I forgot about that. You know, this guy's shooting little sparks while Bumon obviously shoots bubbles. I love that, it's adorable. It's perfect. Let's take this minute while they're just sort of sitting around in their baby phase to tab over to this page. Obviously, we have seen Bubmon 10,000 times before. I won't spend too long here. But, yeah. Big pile of bubbles. And that is self-explanatory. I'll leave that there for you to read if you want to pause it. But I've read it like 6 times thus far in this series alone. And now for... I'm probably going to spell this wrong. I think it's Choromon. It's Choromon, not Choromon. That's where I'm screwing up. Ooh, my hard drive is not happy with me. Here we go. This is going to be another page we see a lot. Here is little Choromon. Just going to make sure I'm actually doing stuff. I heard a poop. This is very important. I heard a poop. Which one of you was it? It was you, Bubmon. Which means Choromon's probably due in a minute. Anyway, back to little Choromon's page. He's so cute, I love him so much. A super tiny machine Digimon which has red eyes and acts as photosensors. The appearance of it moving around restlessly seems very cute, but because it's carrying nothing but a simple program that moves in reaction to bright lights, if its surroundings go dark, it becomes completely unable to move. Aww. The reason why is not understood, but when it's in a good mood, it discharges electricity from the tip of its tail. I love him so much. Its special move is releasing iron grains to cause temporary disorder in the opponent's AI, jamming powder. It flees while the opponent's confused by its technique. He's perfect and flawless. I love him so much. New Monster page we get. Yeah, because for a while it was called Metal Choromon, or at least I've seen that name somewhere before. Choro meaning easy, or Koro meaning small and round, or Choro meaning easy. I guess that would be Ko, wouldn't it? So is it also Choromon, but instead of Choromon, it's Choromon or something like that? I'm not sure. If any of you are better at pronouncing things than me, please do tell me. But for now, I'm going to go on the assumption that it is pronounced like Choromon, like chlorine, Choromon kind of thing. Because, sorry, did you get... Oh no, that's not a link. I was hoping to get pronunciation on that. Cause, you know, it's fine. I'm probably going to change between Choromon and Choromon constantly. But that's fine. I'm pretty sure little metal baby boy has pooped also. There we go. Yeah, thought, guys, if I turn this light off, maybe it'll help with seeing the screen a little bit. Oh my god, it actually does. For a minute, anyway. It doesn't, it doesn't. These screens are always hard to capture. I thought I was having a hard time with the DM20, but the colour screens are always hard to capture. Speaking of these guys, I should check on their stats, because they're actually still full, apart from strength. But you know what? We're going to take this moment to look briefly at the Evolution tree. Over here. Of course, they choose the exact moment I put him down to poop. I also need to do that, because I'm well prepared. Evolution tree. So, for the Metal Empire, we are doing a completely blind run. I'm not going to look at any evolution requirements for that. I'm doing a blind run. For the Nature Spirits, give me a minute, Terrakochi. For the Nature Spirits, we are going to be doing the Ngoromon line. Since I just want to do the Ngoromon line, if I'm honest. Pretty sure I've had all the other child levels. It'd be nice to do an Ngoromon run. So, step 1, good care, max effort, which used to be the requirement to get Tentamon on the old Pendulum, or at least the Pen 20th. But that'll get us Ngoromon, and then it's again, good care, max effort. So if you just take the best care, you get in the Ngoromon line. And then it's battles, and then more battles. And that's pretty much, that's the lot. That's how you do Ngoromon line. So nice and straightforward. I shouldn't really have to look at that again, ideally. just take real good care and max out effort every time. I'll probably do the same for Choromon here. Didn't mean to hit that button. Wow, these screens are real hard to see unless you bring them right up close. Maybe if I like turn some of these off, like if I put us in a dark, dingy room real quick, maybe you'll see this a bit better. Oh my god, you actually do. That's the key to all of it. That's both a mix of great and really annoying, because now it's really dark in here. Like, I kid you not, if I turn off this one ring light that's currently lighting up behind here, that's what you get. This is where I'm recording right now. Oh no. So, for colour devices, you have to record in the dark, and for anything but colour devices, you have to record it in the brightest light imaginable. Good to know, that's going to make things interesting later. When I bring in this guy. This guy. Here he is. I need to clean the buttons. So, speaking of this guy, those are the loudest clicking switches I've ever pressed in my life. So hit the right buttons. Hit the right button. Hit. This is going to take a minute. Please. Okay, got it. Nice. And who else am I going to hatch? It's gotta be. There was never a question. Partially because I've seen Alex with Zoomon on his Zoomon Gold device. Ooh, refresh rate's having a good time with that. I'm not sure if you'll even see that once YouTube's once this video's gone through YouTube, but like, as I will it then, the recording software was having a fun time trying to figure out what I was doing. Yeah, no. But also because it's the Origins hatch. This is the device that brought me into Digimon. And of course I'm going to raise the Digimon that its colour theme is based around. Colour theme? Theme colour. One of those orders. I'm not exactly awake. Then again, I'm never exactly fully on the ball. I heard you guys poop. Oh, there's the other one. I guess I can always just bring these guys close to the screen. We've got a hatch! Sakuman! Little Sakuman. If I was prepared, I'd have brought the cards in. Ah! Oh, that's interesting. There's got to be some variants, right? Like, you saw me hatch Choromon first. Like, Choromon both hatches an egg first, but also actually hatched out of the egg first. And then Mochimon here is evolving first, because of course he is. And that's not even by like a few seconds. There is some actual variance going on there. Well, that's cool. I like that. Alright. Oh, here we go. Metal Choromon. Evolution. Or Evolve 2, or Digivolve, whatever you prefer. Metal Choromon. It's just Choromon. To Caprimon. Or Capurimon. I think it's... either works. I'm pretty sure, like... Capurimon is just the way that they pronounced Caprimon. It's like, Goblimon being pronounced Goburimon. It's literally the same name, it's just the way they've had to spell it with their characters. Language is interesting, but also really dumb sometimes. Some shakiness for Mochimon here. Just make sure you get your stats nice and full. Mega hit! So I'll work on keeping his effort full, or maxing out his effort and keeping his stats full. Caprimon here. Sure, let's see what you do. Ooh, some kind of sound wave by the looks of it. I like it. I'm not quite used to that new Mega Hit screen yet. It keeps throwing me off just a little. And of course, Mochimon's first action is to poop. Of course. Back to Sakumon before we accidentally neglect him, because he does still need training. Yeah! He just kind of headbutts things. I love Sakamon because he kind of rolls around haphazardly and accidentally bumps into things constantly. So you know what we're doing? We're going to Sakamon's page as well. That's the evolution page. We need Sakum... No, not Saumon. Sakumon. I need to get a new keyboard for this. Very badly. Sakamon, tiny Digimon, tiny braid. Really? Already? Did I only feed you once? Like... There's no way, right? Let's clean up that poop first off, because that is the bane of DM20's existence. He's so happy and cute. I love him so much. I must... Wow, he starts draining quick. DM20 does not mess around. I did also just train him once, so that's on me for being dumb. Too used to those guys already. There you go. Let that play out down there. Because the video is already 20 minutes long and I got stuff to go through. Tiny Digimon, single blade, Pokemon's head, whole body golden, is shiny, is mischievous and constantly moving as long as it's awake. So mischievous, energetic, likes to bounce around, but it's bad at balancing because of the weight of the blade in its head. Digimon can occasionally be seen running around trying to escape because of the swinging blade. Sakamon's amazing. We also need Mochimon. Mochi. Seen this guy before lots. He is very stretchy, he sort of wobbles around, he's quite peaceful. Again, that's there if you want to read it. I'm not reading it for the 8th time. But we are going to read Capumon. Yeah, it's that one right there. Here we go. Capumon. He's kind of cute. A tiny, not as cute as Choromon, though. I'm sorry to say. A tiny baby Digimon wearing a metallic helmet. Within the 2 horns attached to its helmet, it has antennae that are able to receive any radio wave or sound. That adds up with his radio wave kind of attack, or sound wave kind of attack I mentioned earlier. Capumon is in possession of bat-like traits. It has weak eyesight, and produces ultrasonic waves from its mouth, recognizing the objects ahead of it from the rebounding sound wave. That's pretty cool. For that reason, Capumon is able to act irrespective of day or night. So it's like the opposite of Choromon in a way, who only works in the day because he relied on light and just moved towards light pretty much, whereas Capumon is using a completely different method to move around, which is nice. It's pretty neat. This technique is generating resonance between its 2 horns. Howling hurts. That's pretty neat. If this is a technique, even large Digimon would be paralyzed. That's kind of cool. He is very sound-based, which I never have guessed really, going from his design or his sprite. And in preparation, I'm just going to get Sakutamon's page, because that's Sakutomin. I need Sakutamon. No. Give me the OK. Thank you. Like I said, I need a new keyboard for this. I also need a second T there, that helps. I promise I know Digimon. Yes, Sakutamon, please, 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 give me that. There we go. Sakutamon. This is much easier on my other keyboard where I can actually type. A baby Digimon evolved from Sakamon that now has 2 blades. Its balance has been stabilized by the blades on its left and right side of its head, in addition to tiny little feet. It stopped rolling around, but it has become more active, and it's always getting stuck in walls because it's basically a tiny dart. If a dart was sentient and could throw itself into walls, that would be Sakutamon. Speaking of Sakamon, we're just going to wait for him to evolve, have a quick look at Sakutamon's sprite, and that'll be the video done. Well, that was rude. I was midway through feeding and looking after you, Sakutamon. There he is. Same kind of attacks as before. Kind of just charging at things with his blade. That's a good one. There you go. I realised I never actually looked at what his signature move is. It doesn't really say. Okay, it just says Saku Saku, and it doesn't actually have a description of any sort, so I just imagine he does kind of just headbutt things with the blades. But there's your lot. So I gotta stop doing that. I'm gonna have to put the IC down, so like every time I lean over the camera, it doesn't just thud into it. So to reiterate, perfect care, max effort. Whatever happens, happens. I'll try and I'll take good care of him. And if he maxes out effort, he maxes out effort. But again, whatever happens, happens. Blind run, and that's the fun of it. And when you win evolution route, I'm taking the best care of him anyway. So, I will see you all in the next video, where these guys have evolved to child level. These guys can battle. He's just going to have to sit around being a cool sword mon. And I may even get to hatch this. So, thank you very much for watching. And I will see you next time.